Okay, imagine this. You've been working your butt off your whole life, pouring your heart into something you love, and no one notices. That was Burong Sukapat, a Thai opera singer with a voice that could probably make angels cry. But for years, she was just an understudy. Now at first she wanted to share her gift, but you know how it goes. When your dream turns into a need for fame, things tend to get messy. And yes, that's the kind of tragedy the entity loves. Burong had one friend in her corner, her child friend Janra. Sweet, loyal, tissues and pep talks, basically the human life support system. But friendship can only do so much. Burong wanted the spotlight. She wanted to shine. And let's be real, Janra couldn't give her that. Then comes Malai, a fellow singer, rising star, probably a little smug. She shows up one day with a glass bottle of clear liquid and says, "Each night, another will inhabit your body, but you will be a success on the stage, just like me." And I don't know about you, but if someone handed me that bottle, nope, I wouldn't. Burong, she gulped it down. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But it worked. Her voice became otherworldly. At her next audition, the director stopped mid-note. For the first time, she was more than just an understudy. But it came at a price. She started coughing blood. Ignored it at first. Probably just a little flu, right? But one night, she wakes up in a field, covered in gore. A chicken coop nearby. It's absolutely destroyed. Feathers, blood, chaos. And her friend, Janra? Unfortunately, she wasn't so lucky. Burong confronts Malai, hoping for answers. Malai admits that she too was cursed, but the only way free was to pass it on. But Burong couldn't handle it. Her body just splits apart. Head detached, entrails dangling, she becomes Krasue. A floating head, trailing organs, cursed to hunt only at night. And yes, she eats Malai, because then the hunger is real. And yet, she's rewarded. The next day she lands the leading role at the opera. Daytime she shines, nighttime, the Krasue inside her feeds. Applause and slaughter in perfect, terrifying harmony. Hooks gleam in the moonlight, blood drips, the fog thickens. The entity has claimed her, and now her song is part of the realm. In Dead by Daylight, the Krasue possesses a unique power called unembodied flesh, allowing her to switch between two forms. Her head form when she becomes a floating head with increased speed, allowing her to use her intestinal whip to attack survivors, or her body form, where she can spit leaching gland projectiles on the ground to infect survivors, allowing them to be more vulnerable to attacks. Her perks include Hex Overture of Doom, which curses the farthest generator. When a survivor repairs that generator, they become exposed, and the Krasue gains an undetectable status. Or Ravenous. After hooking each survivor at least once, all survivors scream and become exposed for a duration. And then last, there's the Wandering Eye. While chasing a survivor, it reveals the aura of all nearby injured survivors. To maximize the Krasue's effectiveness, consider following these strategies. Using her Hex perk to disrupt survivors' objectives and create confusion. The undetectable status allows you to approach survivors without being detected, allowing you to set up ambushes. The Ravenous perk increases pressure by making survivors exposed after being hooked, allowing them for easier downs and potential eliminations. And last but not least, the Wandering Eye. Utilize this perk to gain information on the location of injured survivors, enabling you to make informed decisions during chases. Burong just wanted fame, but what she found was eternal hunger. On the stage of the entity, she shines forever, her voice echoing through the fog, her appetite never satisfied. But if this is your vibe, please subscribe for more Dead by Daylight lore deep dives, and let me know in the comments, would you face the Krasue or would you run before the song begins?